Hello, I'm Archdeacon Luke. I'm the Archdeacon of Chichester and I chair the Diocesan Board of Education. Across our diocese, we have 156 church schools, each of them rooted in the life of their local communities and parishes. Today we're launching our Growing Partnerships initiative. We offer this as a gift to the schools and churches of this diocese and as an opportunity to revitalise and to rediscover the wonderful blessings that can arise when schools and churches work closely in partnership with one another. As members of this household of faith, we are called to encourage one another, to build one another up, to be sources of strength and support, as together we pursue the ways that make for peace and build up our common life. Our prayer is that you will receive this gift as an opportunity to strengthen the common life and ministry to which we have been called, that you together may discern how God is calling you to serve the communities in which you are set, that together we may bring to fulfilment and perfection the work that God has already begun.
Welcome to St Peter's Church of England Primary School. St Peter's is a two-form entry primary school in the large village of Henfield. We're here today to meet Denise Maurice, the head teacher, and Reverend Paul Dowick, who is the priest of the linked parish church. What would you say were the most important things you did to make this partnership successful?
Well, we share a joint vision, don't we?
Yeah.
For our local community and, to shine the light of Jesus to the community that we serve together. So
absolutely.
We're on the same page.
We're on the same page, we're singing from the same hymn sheet, but we've got that vision. One of the things that I love is the fact that we're St Peter's Church and St Peter's School, and we've both incorporated the keys of St Peter's. So your vision for the school, or our vision for the school, is unlocking the potential in everyone, and that image of the keys. And I think in a sense that is what we want to do at church as well, that we want to unlock people's potential through faith and through their love of God in Jesus Christ. So we do, I think, share the same vision.
And I think we just really look for the opportunities, don't we, where we can, right. For instance, even in the pandemic, we had your parishioners baking for bubbles, didn't they?
Yeah.
To keep us all well fed and keep our energy levels high.
I think it's really important that the staff have learned to trust me and the church community, but the children are beginning to do that as well, and I think that's really important for the future.
And the families as well, because you sometimes come stand at the school gate, don't you? And so there's a presence which is really...
Just seeing me around, I think, has really improved the relationship between church and school.
And I think ultimately that helps us as a school keep rooted in our biblical roots, really.
Yeah, absolutely. That whole thing about relationship, about community, and quite simply also, if we're unlocking the potential in everyone, about love.
Growing Partnerships is not a one-size-fits-all model. Today we have come to St Catherine's College in Eastbourne, a school of 1,100 pupils. Here, the head teacher, Solomon Brahani, has been working closely with Father Danny Pegg, who's on secondment at the local parish, St Richard's in Langley. Let's go and find out what they've got to say.
Father Danny, what's really helped our relationship is the fact that when you came in, you said to us, what is it that you need? In what way can I serve you? And the fact that you're willing to get involved in every single aspect of the school, it's been fantastic for us. Not just from your worships, but helping us with testing of students, helping us put care packages together. And I think as a model, that is what's really helped us understand what the church needs are. And you've really got to know our local community.
That's how we're going to get to know each other, isn't it? Is that if I come in and ask you what you need, then we're going to have that dialogue. You're going to ask us what we need, and we recognise that we're part of the same community, part of the same family here.
But you have been so interruptible. You have been able, we've been able to call you and say, actually, we have this particular need. Can you get involved? You've come forward, and in our governance, you've actually not just challenged us, but actually put solutions forward. So again, that has really helped.
It has been brilliant, actually. Just getting stuck in, really. Getting stuck in. But I remember we had one of your art teachers wander down and bump into me because she had something that she needed. She wanted to know where her students could draw some new stuff and where they could then exhibit their artwork.
Yeah.
And I think because we've been seen to be like this, she felt able to do that. So all sorts of new fruit came out of that.
Yeah. I think the other thing that's really helped our students is that actually they don't see you as just the person who comes along and does a worship every now and then, or at special times of the year. The fact they've seen you in and around the building, doing things hands-on, has actually really helped them to understand potentially the church's role for our non-church goers.
Bumping into all the kids here means that when I see them in a different context, they already know me, I already know them. And again, we're recognising that we're part of the same community.
Father Danny, one question I have had for you. Obviously, the school has benefited a huge amount. I said, not just from your testing, but your worships, your online worships, your teaching. What is it that the church gets out of this?
Huge amounts, huge amounts. I mean, the thing is, I think us down at the parish there, we know that you're in the parish and we know that you're part of the community, but because we have a relationship, because we do things together, that just overflows and all sorts of other things happen. And then the parish feels that they're in a relationship with the school.
It's been really great to see the work that's been going on in these schools, and indeed in many of the schools across our diocese. The partnership between church and school in these communities has seen them through some times of challenge that we all face from time to time. But the partnership between church and school has also been a source of real joy. It's also important to say that these partnerships have had an impact on the local community and an impact on the school community. And that is what growing partnerships is all about.